Good evening. We're going to be talking about organizational design, structure, and change. The company I chose is RMP Technologies. I work for RMP Technologies right now. We're supporting tomorrow's Navy today. That is our motto. What are some of the challenges we face and we have to overcome? What is quality management and our quality policy? What are some leadership values, and what's the best way we can make this organizational culture the best there is? Let's start with some of our major issues. Some of the major issues that we have inside the company now is communication from the executives down to the employees. There's new policies that get put out. Sometimes we don't get them all the time, but it's okay. That's communication, and that's how we can handle this, is to work on communication. Hiring the right people for the job. Hiring the right people for the job, we need to get the subject matter experts on that specific piece of equipment to make sure that the product that we're putting out is correct and accurate according to what the Navy standards are. And working with different cultures. People come from different places and different cultures. Quality management. One of the main things is quality management. These guidelines advocate using energy efficient materials, best practices for site management, and advanced technologies for monitoring energy use. As a test engineer, quality management is one of the main key factors that we have to work with. Organizational culture. This company runs off the employees have their voice. Their voice can be heard. One of our biggest attributes is socialization. Organizations use a variety of methods to socialize new employees and teach them about the organizational culture. Excuse me. We all help to train the new employees to make sure they know the handbook and the policies on how the company is ran, and we want to give them all the tools they need to be successful. Everybody is here to help everybody, and that's the kind of the model that we live by with our organizational culture. Quality policy. This is our quality policy. RMP Technologies will strive to be the very best at what we do and consistently meet or exceed our customers' expectations for product and service quality, reliability, and performance through continuous process improvements. That is what we want to do. We want to continue to improve our customer base and show that we can put out a great product. Leadership values. Our leaders value us as employees as well as we value our executives as the bosses. They see the product growing and progressing in the right direction. In doing that, we are rewarded with bonuses and pay raises, and they do this every year as long as we are putting out a good product and following protocol and following policies. We are what we call servant leaders. All of our executives are prior military, and they're veteran owned. Our company is veteran owned and hire a lot of veterans to work in the company. That's why we're servant leaders. We all used to do this job before. Tudor's 8-step change model. I truly believe we use this model, this 8-step model, in the RMP Technologies group. The one we use the most is the number 8 one. That's the one I feel we use the most, which is institute change. Articulate the connections between new behaviors and organizational success, making sure they continue until they become strong enough to replace old habits. Evaluate systems and processes to ensure management practices reinforce the new behaviors, mindsets, and ways of working you invested. The reason we do that is because we want to make sure that we're all up to date on the new policies and that we're willing to work together with the customers to create a great product. And that's why we do that. That's our mindset, is how can we invest to make a better product. Plans for managing challenges. We're going to work through communicating with our management a lot better. Our leadership is going to visit all of our sites more often, and company policy will be highlighted more for new employees and giving company handbooks to help them understand the overall mission. I say by that by visiting most of our sites. We have sites in Norfolk, Virginia. We have sites in San Diego, California. We have sites in Pascagoula, Mississippi, Mayport, Florida. So it's going to be better if our executives come to more of our sites and kind of work in hand with us. Lessons learned for organizations. We have learned as a team that communication among everyone is highly important in the company. We also learned that the executives plan to take a more active role as servant leaders. We can see that. And last, the employees plan to take more challenging tasks to help with upper management. Not only should the executives be willing to take on more responsibility to come help us out, but us as the employees, we need to take that next stride to be better. How can we help the executives to make this company grow more and more and more? And that's what it takes. It takes for everyone to make the company grow. Building a culture. Innovative cultures are generally decided as dangerous. They are characterized by tolerance for failure and a willingness to experiment. They must be counterbalanced by some tougher and flankless fun behaviors and a tolerance for incompetence, rigorous discipline, brutal candor, and a high level of individual accountability and strong leadership. We must be willing to make the change. We need to hold people accountable for their actions. If somebody's not doing something according to the company policies and the quality management policies, then we need to correct them on that and make sure that they're doing the right things when the things need to be done. Our job is very dangerous, and if we don't take our job seriously and work with quality management and take everything step by step, then people keep get hurt, and we could put out a product that could eventually not work for the Navy and help out, and ultimately we failed as a company. Subject to change. Most people will say that they have a hard time with change, and that is okay. You as a leader and a manager must be willing to explain why the change will be good for the overall growth of the company. The good thing about being a veteran-owned company is that the owners understand change and are willing to listen to the employees and what we feel will make the company a better place. So good being veteran-owned. Good walking in the shoes of Navy sailors already before starting this company, so you know and you endured what they are going to have to go through. Best part about our leaders is they have all been in our shoes. They have all retired military. They know exactly what needs to be done, so that's why they're always willing to help. And this is our references that we used in our slide today. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time.